Hi, Daniel. Good morning. I am in front of the Central Presbyterian Church on 8th and Brazos. I thought it'd be a great opportunity to welcome everybody um, to something that I've become endeared to. For almost 2 years now, I've been a member here at the Central Presbyterian Church, cpcaustin.org. It's very phenomenally inviting. Their motto here is deliberately diverse and fully inclusive. And I thought I would take y'all inside also for a, not a grand tour, but somewhat. Here, let's just walk and I'll talk as we do that. So this is Smoot Hall. That's where we have fellowship. What we have over here is the entrance for the chapel, where going into church services on Sunday is a wonderful experience, and it starts every Sunday at 11 a.m. And we definitely encourage y'all to entertain yourselves afterwards. Or, I'm sorry, not entertain yourselves. Oops, can't go that way. Have amusement together with us in the fellowship hall, Smoot Hall, after services. It happens almost every Sunday. In fact, I believe now they've made it pretty much mandatory that every Sunday now they will have fellowship. We are saying goodbye this coming end of the month to someone very endeared to us, and we're very sad about that. So our pastor, Catherine, will no longer be with us. I'm going to cry about that, but we do have a wonderful pastor to help us in her stead. And since he'll be here on Sunday, I invite anybody who's interested to go to church services on Sunday at 11 a.m. And I wanted to talk a little bit about my spiritual journey in particular. I started out in a religion that I don't necessarily hate. There are just things about it that I didn't have a good compatibility with. I feel a lot better matched with Presbyterianism, which I would consider more open-minded. And I don't want to use the word flexible, but that's more close to the idea. But in that religion, I had been brought up in such a way that I could only think to do things in a specific manner, and that was it, nothing else. Which can be a good thing, but usually I felt aggravated. So ultimately, I tapered off into agnosticism and experienced disturbing, hellish nightmares and wasn't able to come to terms with it, really. And then in 2023, I read from a book called A Glimpse of Grace by Mary Forsyth, and I experienced an event, like a phenomenal, gigantic event of miracles, and it changed my life. Like, it's unbelievable. It's the biggest life-changing event of my whole experience in, birth and everything. But I finally confusingly enough, after 3 years, have been able to become the owner of my own copy of A Glimpse of Grace by Mary Forsyth, which doesn't make any sense to me since we're in an evangelical part of the Bible Belt. So there's a lot of confusion surrounding that in regards to what I'm, uh, me specifically capable to comprehend. I don't understand it at all. But I'm learning as I'm proceeding. And so I finally have my own copy. And there are other things, I had thought for sure. I had absolute conviction that she and I would somehow become co-associates to some degree at some point. And it hasn't yet happened, which is extremely confusing because she also lives in Texas. So I thought, well, at least online we can do something. Not even that has become possible, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But I have confidence, and I think we'll be fine. Actually, I know that we'll be fine. And I definitely invite anybody else who is having interest in spirituality and Christianity to feel welcome to the church on 8th and Brazos here, the Presbyterian Church. Name it Jesus. Peace be with y'all.